Okay, so right now we want to bring in KSHB 41 reporter Alyssa Jackson live in Kansas City from a local watch party. Alyssa, where are you and what's the response there?
Hey Kevin, yeah, we're at the Keystone Collab in the Crossroads with a watch party hosted by an organization called the Black KC. And let me tell you, fact checkers will probably be busy tonight, but anybody here who watched is not debating that this was intense between Vice President Harris and Donald Trump. This room is filled with varying viewpoints. So one student rated Kamala Harris a B, said she passed. Others think that she was solid throughout the whole debate. Right now, they are discussing the topic of reproductive rights that came up during the exchange between Vice President Harris and Donald Trump. Now, the organization hosting the Black KC is spearheading this program that they started about a month ago called the Black Vote. That's for young people. So most of the people who showed up tonight are a mix of college students, recent grads, and some adults. Those people had some strong reactions, laughing, some gasps, and there was some yelling at the screen at some moments during the debate. Now, the students and graduates who came told me that tonight only strengthened their decisions in November.
I mean, some things, like we said, are funny, some things that we laugh about, but then there's other things that are said that we really think about it. These are the people who one day maybe, depending on the election, will be governing us, who will be making the laws that we live by every day.
He's talking about immigrants eating pets, and when he said he has nothing to do with Project 2025 and has no idea or no clue what's going on with that, that's just not true at all.
This event is Now, part of this event is about informing. That's why they had a moment of debrief about halfway through about what they heard and how high the stakes are in this presidential election. Now, again, we are kind of in the back of the room, but a lot of people have varying viewpoints on responses from both candidates from tonight. Some people think that the reproductive topic on reproductive rights could have been handled better. Others think that President Donald Trump came at Kamala Harris just as hard as she came back at him. So the takeaway that Black KC wants these students and graduates to come away from tonight is not just to focus on the presidential election, but how local races also impact their day-to-day. Kevin?